Hi! It's Daddy! Hi! It's me! I'm Daddy! Hi Ollie! Hi Quiddy! Hi Mommy! Hi! Hi! Sorry, that was a little enthusiastic of me. But hi. I got a special treat for you, but first, remember what we always do? For Ollie, high five! High five! And then for Quinny, okay, Quinny, come here. No. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you guys. So I know that Quinny, your birthday's coming up, right? And for your birthday, what kind of cake did you want? What kind? Oh, an Ariel cake? A little mermaid cake? You mean like this book? Ta-da! Little Mermaid! Woo! Alright, so this one's called The Little Mermaid. It's got a whole bunch of fish. Alright. The Little Mermaid by Judy Catch and Olivia London. Narrated by Alright. Okay. Many years ago, the oceans and everything beneath were ruled by a powerful king named Triton. Okay. Hey, it's the Little Mermaid. The two little mermaids. One little mermaid, two little mermaid. And who's that? Do you know what his flat name is? Yeah, it's Flounder. It's Prince Eric. The snobby dude. Alright. King Triton had 7 daughters. The youngest was Ariel. Ariel had everything a little mermaid could wish for, but Ariel longed to live above the sea, like a human. Almost every day, Ariel and her friend Flounder and Scuttle would visit the ocean surface and watch the ships sailing in the distance. One day, Ariel and Scuttle swam up to a ship and peered through a porthole. Sitting on a barrel was a very handsome man. Him. The stranger was a prince named Eric. And in honor of Prince Eric's birthday, his manservant, Grimsby, a manservant, had just presented him with fireworks and a life-size statue of himself. Suddenly a loud clap of thunder interrupted the celebration. A hurricane was coming. Is that how Mommy looks to me? Swoon. Alright, Ariel. Oh, who's that? It's Scuttle. Ariel followed the ship as a bolt of lightning hit the deck, bursting it into flames. The ship crashed into a rock, throwing everyone overboard, including the handsome Prince Eric. Ariel quickly swam to the drowning prince and dragged him unconscious from the water. She saved his life. As Eric lay on the beach, Ariel sang to him. She so hoped he would wake up and see her. The prince's eyes were shut, so he couldn't see Ariel, but he could hear her sweet singing voice, and he fell in love with her voice. What's she doing with that shell? It's like she's going to stab him or write on him, maybe? I don't know. Ariel watched over the prince. She had no idea she was being watched by an evil sea witch named Ursula. her two eels, Flotsam and Jetsam. Ursula wanted to rule the ocean and defeat Ariel's father. Watching Ariel, she came up with an evil plan. Later that day, Ariel swam with Flounder and another friend, Sebastian, to her grotto. Oh, goodness. To her grotto that held her souvenirs from the human world. She loved to sit in her grotto and dream about the surface. But an angry King Triton soon appeared and blasted all of Ariel's treasures with his trident. He didn't want Ariel to have anything to do with the human world. He thought the human world was dangerous, too dangerous for his daughter. Look at him. It's an angry King Triton. In the grotto, Ariel sobbed, but she wasn't alone for long. Flotsam and Jetsam came by and told her that Ursula could make her dreams come true. Ariel had no idea what the eels meant, but she was desperate to meet Prince Eric. So Ariel swam with the eels to Ursula's lair, while Sebastian and Flounder followed behind. Ursula is so creepy looking. Ursula said she would make a potion that would turn Ariel into human for 3 days. Before the sun set on the 3rd day, she had to get Prince Eric to kiss her. And if he did, Ariel would remain human. But if he didn't, she would turn back into a mermaid and belong to Ursula. Ariel was about to sign the contract when Ursula told her that the payment would be Ariel's voice. Ariel didn't want to lose her voice, but she wanted to be with Eric. Seeing no alternative, she signed Ursula's contract and began to sing. Ah, 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 ah. The evil magic ripped the voice from her throat and passed it to Ursula. Then Ariel's fins transformed into sturdy legs. She struggled to stay afloat, not knowing how to swim without her fins. Sebastian and Flounder whisked Ariel up to the surface. I guess they don't have to worry about the bends. They washed up in a shallow river. Ariel stared at her new legs. After a few wobbly steps, she found herself running from Princess Eric's dog, Max. Hey, don't you have a dog named Max? Yeah. You have a dog named Max just like Prince Eric. The prince ran over to Max. When he saw Ariel, his eyes lit up. Wasn't she the girl who saved him from drowning? What's your name? Eric asked. Ariel opened her mouth, but no words came out. Ariel shook his head. The girl who saved him had a beautiful voice. But Eric invited Ariel and her friends to his castle. Ariel was given a bubble bath and then a dress to wear to dinner. And as she entered the dining room, Ariel was lovely. But then she sat down and began combing her hair with a fork. Eric didn't mind. He thought his new guest was charming, even if she wasn't the girl he was searching for. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? The next day, Eric and Ariel strolled and danced their way through the kingdom. By evening, they were rowing together on a peaceful lagoon. All Eric needed was some encouragement to kiss Ariel, so Sebastian swam to the boat and sang a love song. Just as Eric leaned toward Ariel, ready to kiss her, crash! Flotsam and Jetsam plowed into the boat, tipping it over. Aww. Ursula frowned as she watched the scene in her crystal bubble. She needed to get close to Prince Eric immediately. Casting a spell, Ursula soon transformed herself into a beautiful human girl named Vanessa. She wore a magic necklace containing Ariel's voice. Vanessa left her underwater lair for the prince's castle. She stood outside and began to sing, casting a spell of enchantment over Prince Eric. Almost at once, the prince chose to marry Vanessa. She had the voice of the girl who saved him. The next morning, when Ariel heard the news, she was heartbroken. But as Vanessa gazed at her true reflection in her magic mirror, she knew everything was working perfectly. With no prince to kill, kiss, Ursula had won. Ha ha ha! Scuttle gasped as he secretly watched Vanessa. Flapping his wings, he flew to warn Ariel, Sebastian, and Flounder. The prince was marrying a sea witch in disguise. Ariel and her friends had to stop the wedding. While Sebastian swam off to alert Triton, Scuttle rallied the other seabirds and animals. They attacked Vanessa, breaking her magical necklace and her enchantment over Eric. Eric came out of the spell, and Ariel began singing with her own voice. La la la. Oh, they were smooching. Eric smiled. Ariel was the girl he was looking for, but as he rushed to kiss Ariel, it was too late. The sun was setting and Ariel's legs turned to fins. As for Vanessa, she turned back into Ursula the Sea Witch. "You're too late," Ursula said as she grabbed Ariel. Eric tried to rescue Ariel, but he was no match for Ursula's powers. Moo-ha-ha-ha! Neither was King Triton as he tried blasting the Sea Witch with his trident. Finally, Ursula made the king a deal. Ariel in exchange for him. To save his daughter, Triton signed Ursula's contract to give her control of the ocean. The Sea Witch cackled as she picked up the king's crown and trident, which were hers at last. Then she tried to destroy Ariel. Sorry, my nose was itchy. Just as Ursula was about to destroy the mermaid with her new powers, Eric rammed the boat straight into her massive gut. Look at that gut. The Sea Witch sank down into the sea, and the sea became calm. Ursula could no longer hurt Ariel or King Triton. By the next morning, everything seemed to be back to normal. But as Ariel sat on a rock gazing out to shore, she was still in love with Prince Eric. She couldn't forget the prince, even though they lived in two different worlds. She longed to be part of his world. King Triton saw how sad Ariel was, and after a lot of thought, he knew what he had to do. With a wave of his trident, Triton turned Ariel's fins into human legs. Triton knew he would miss his daughter, but she had to be with her true love. Ariel couldn't believe it. This meant that she could be with Prince Eric in his world. The little mermaid ran into the arms of the handsome prince. Soon, Prince Eric would become Ariel's loving husband, and they lived happily ever after. And they only ate beef and pork, and maybe chicken, but no fish, because she's half of a fish. Ta-da! End of the book! The end. That was The Little Mermaid. So are you excited? Because guess what? You're going to get a little mermaid cake for your birthday. Little Mermaid! Woo! Quinn's birthday! Woo! 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 So, Quinny, I love you. I hope you have a good birthday. You know, I wish I could be there for you, and I really miss you. But I love you, sweetheart. And I hope you're good. And, yeah. Happy birthday, sweetheart, for when it comes. Let's see. So, yeah. You guys want to do the board again? Yeah? Alright. Alright. Come on. Come on. Here, let's go. Here, I'll bring you with me. Come on. Ooh, alright. Let's see. Ooh, here I see one. Who's that? It's Ollie on Ollie's birthday. Guess what, Quinny? your birthday's coming up, and you're gonna get to go to Grandma Susu and Grandpa Rick's to eat cake too. Hopefully you have a Boston cream pie, because they're delicious. Let's see. And then who's this girl? Who's that? It's Queenie. And let's see. Oh, here's one. Who is that? Do you know who that is? Yeah, it's Grandpa. Bet you haven't seen him in a while. Let's see. Ooh. Do you know who this is? That's Grandma. And a horse. Oh, here we go. Do you know who that is? That's Uncle Casey. Yeah. And then there's Belle with a mohawk. Because mohawk. And there's the unicorn. The chubby unicorn. So yeah, that's everything, guys. I love you. Bye. Alright. I hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you super soon. I love you. Bye.